guard from Lithonia. Scotty Hobson is a 6'7" junior guard from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Tobias Harris, very talented freshman, McDonald's All-American, 6'8", from Dix Hills, New York. And John Fields, a transfer center, 6'9", from Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Bulldogs at 13-3 and 2-1 in the league will go with Dustin Ware and Gerald Robinson in the backcourt, Travis Leslie, Trey Tompkins, and Jeremy Price across the front line. It's Georgia and Tennessee coming up. Tip-off right around the corner on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network from IMG College. Segment Coliseum, the far side of the Coliseum, it's all black over there. It's like the blackout against Auburn in football. And then the seats behind us, and it's split right down the middle on the ends, they're all red behind us. And everybody got a free shirt tonight, except the radio guys.
Students have come out, and they look great. They're enthused. Need a few more people to fill in those bottom seats, season ticket holders. There's a great atmosphere here in the Coliseum tonight.
Almost set to go. Jeremy Price in the center circle for Georgia, the 6'8 senior from Decatur. And jumping for Tennessee will be John Fields. He's a one and done for Tennessee. He's in graduate school, transfer from UNC Wilmington. Played at East Carolina for 2 years before moving on to Wilmington. And just coincidentally now, that's where former Tennessee coach Buzz Peterson is now the head coach, as Fields departed there this summer and headed for Knoxville to play for a season. J.B. Caldwell has the ball in hand. He's the official. Throw it up. The toss is the tip, rather, is batted around, and it's chased down by Tennessee's Cameron Tatum. So the Volunteers with the first possession. Dogs open up in a man-to-man defense. Tatum goes around the right side to Hobson. Scotty Hobson, the McDonald's All-American. Joined on that roster by Tobias Harris, the 6'8 freshman. The only two McDonald's All-Americans signed at Tennessee by Bruce Pearl. Tatum looking to go inside, 6 on the shot clock. Harris steps out, baseline jumper short from the right side, just inside the three-point arc with Tompkins guarding. Dogs rebound, the miss by Harris. Georgia's first offensive possession as we are just underway here tonight. This SEC East matchup. Ware goes to Robinson. Robinson with Melvin Goins guarding him. Work it around on the right side of the floor to Dustin. Ware to Robinson with a screen. Catch, shoot, three. Good! That'll get us going. 3-0 start for the Bulldogs. Gerald, 7 out of his last 9 on three-pointers. Tennessee deep inside. Harris shot at the rim, blocked by the Dogs. Georgia takes it away. Price to Ware. Into the front court. Dustin feeds the post. Tompkins turn on the baseline. Hangs in the air, shoots. Rebound goes to Tennessee. He missed everything on that shot. Leslie almost got the rebound. Hobson for 3 from the right wing. No good off the iron. And a foul on Tennessee on the rebound. Teddy Valentine blowing the whistle and tells us that John Fields went over the back, the 6'9 senior from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
The 2 possessions, 2 good things. Great execution on the first play. Gerald coming off that double screen. Second play, got it right into Trey Tompkins.
Dogs ball leading 3-0. Not quite 2 minutes in. Ware with a one-handed catch on the right wing. Skips it into Price. Gerald works against Fields, goes up, or rather that's Harris. Shot is blocked, and it's touched out of bounds by the freshman, Tobias Harris. He's working with Jeremy tonight. Dogs will inbound the basketball. 17 on the shot clock. Robinson slaps it, looks under the basket. That play's not there, or that option isn't, so he goes deep. And Leslie will chase it down in the backcourt, give it to Dustin. He'll walk it across the timeline. 10 on the shot clock now. Robinson in the center circle. Going to dribble and drive. Underneath, tried to feed Jeremy in the paint, and the pass was deflected, taken away by Tennessee. Harris pushes it up, goes to Tatum. Zips it across left baseline to Goins. He feeds across the lane to John Fields, and a dunk by Fields, and a foul on Georgia. Count the bucket. They got Jeremy Price for the violation, his first three-point opportunity for Tennessee, and Big Fields at 6'9".
Tennessee pushed the ball on the floor, quick in transition. Dogs are trying to find different guys. Again, they're attacking the rim on us before and running the floor. Great penetration of both Tatum and Goins to set up Fields for the power layup and foul.
Fields not a good free throw shooter, 8 of 17 this year at 47%. He can be a tremendous rebounder, however. He fires and knocks it down. Three-point play will tie the game, and Fields goes out, and big Brian Williams checks in for Tennessee for the first time. Williams, the former starter, now coming off the bench. We throw it to half court. Leslie right down the middle of the floor. Angles to the right, kisses it off the high square, and knocks it down. 5-3 Dogs. Leslie's first points. Tennessee basketball. 17:30 first half. Tatum dribbles slowly, skips it into Williams. He works against Tompkins. Turn on the baseline, no good. The rebound goes to Hobson. The putback is no good. A foul on the floor, says J.B. Caldwell. I got screened out by the coach. I think Hobson's second attempt went, but they waved off the bucket, and it's going to be an inbound situation for Tennessee. Foul goes on Travis Leslie, his first, team second. Harris, the freshman, throws it in. Hobson catches it above the arc, spins down, right low block, lets it float, and it goes around the rim and good. Scotty Hobson with his first points, and we're tied at 5.
He is so good in that spot. I tell you, both teams are coming out ready to play tonight. A lot of intensity, a lot of adrenaline flowing on the court.
He's got a bit of an 80s look going with his haircut. Here's Ware. Skip past to Chris Barnes, who's checked in. Turn, little jump hook was blocked by Tennessee. Ball's taken away. Hobson zigzags through the paint, throws it up from the left side, off the iron. Rebound picked up by Robinson. He's telling everybody to get down the floor. Robinson, no-look feed to Barnes, in and out of his hands, and a turnover by the Bulldogs under the basket. For the Dogs, 5 on the floor. Robinson, Ware, Barnes, Tompkins, and Leslie. And Tennessee's 5. They get Josh Bone into the contest. A 6'3" senior guard from Nashville. Missed the first 11 games of the season with a fractured wrist. They also go with Trey Golden, the 6'1" freshman from Powder Springs, Georgia, McEachern High School. He's on the floor. Here's Golden handling the dribble with the left hand. Stops, top of the key three, around the rim and out. No good. Rebounded by Barnes for the Dogs. He hands it to Ware. Dustin pushes it up the floor. Back to Chris. Stops top of the key. Sends it left side to Leslie. Travis, overhead pass to Robinson between the circles. Inside to Barnes. Puts it on the floor. Pivots and travels with the ball. He tried to go right and come back left. He ended up sliding his feet, and the Dogs turned it over again.
Yeah, one move too many. He had a quick jump hook with the right hand. He got blocked last time. I don't know if he was a little gun shy, but all he needed to do, he had a man sealed deep in the paint, turn and jump hook it right there.
Barnes was not available on Saturday. He was with his family attending the funeral of his grandmother who passed away last week, so he did not play in the Ole Miss game. Marcus Thornton has checked in for Coach Mark Fox and the Bulldogs. Freshman getting his first playing time tonight. Had his most productive game against Mississippi on Saturday, as he finished with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 17 minutes of work. Bone goes to Hobson for Tennessee. 12 seconds to shoot. Hobson, crossover dribble, will try a three, and he'll knock it down. Good. Hobson with his first three gives Tennessee their first lead here early in the contest, 8-5, with 15:37 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Marcus can't give Hobson that kind of cushion up there. Don't worry about the screen. Hobson will light you up.
Ware to Robinson with a screen from Barnes. He'll shoot the three and tie it up. Robinson has found his stroke from three-point range. We're 8-8 with 15:19 to go in the half number 1. Harris, the big man, going to put it on the floor. Drive, jump hook, uses the glass down the right side of the lane. Good. The McDonald's All-American with his first points of the night. 10-8. Tennessee with a lead. Dogs ball, working the front court. We've hit 15 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Thornton, shows the ball, skips it down to Tompkins now. Williams trying to push him out of the way. He'll turn and shoot over the big man, leave it short. The rebound battled for by Barnes and 2 orange shirts, and Golden is going to pick it up under the basket on the other end. Now here's Hobson coming across. Will shoot in the circle. That's no good. Long pass down the floor by Ware. Beautiful to Tompkins. Caught it on the right baseline down on the left end of the floor, and they fouled it. What a pass by Dustin Ware to get the ball about 93 feet all the way down to the floor. Foul on Tennessee. That'll take us to a timeout. 14:35 to play first half. It's the Vols 10, the Dogs 8. Back after this from Anheuser-Busch. Pearl, who is not in attendance, despite what you may have heard. He did not make the trip. Inbounds by Sherrard Brantley, who's checked in. Nearly stolen by Tennessee. They tried to save it on the far side, throwing it in behind their back, but they were out of bounds. That was Cameron Tatum. So the Dogs throw it in again. Brantley into Robinson. Runs away from the defender, sets up the half court. Here's Brantley, right wing. To Barnes, top of the key. Pearl's out on him in a tight man-to-man. Brantley to Robinson, inside to Tompkins, deflected and knocked away. Robinson reached around and deflected the ball, and Goins picked it off. Here's Hobson from the left side, driving across, left hand, lay in, hangs on the iron and falls good. He switched hands, coming across on a right-hand dribble, put it in his left and scored. He's got 7. Vols lead at 12-8.
You know, they get somebody guarding him. He's attacking the rim, feeling it good right now in that mid-range game.
Tompkins high on the right wing, sets a screen for Brantley. Left-hand dribble, runs into Hobson, who came around from behind and committed the foul, and that's his second. And that might get him on the bench. It will. That's big right there.
That's our best defense on him. Get him sitting
Yes.
down over there. Balcho, we
got to score from there, buddy.
We haven't been stopping him so far tonight.
Skylar McBee, a 6'3" sophomore guard, will check in for Tony Jones, the acting head coach. Also, John Fields, their 6'9" center, back in the ball game. Dogs inbound. Leslie, far side to Ware. We're down by 4. Barnes with the ball, pivots, top of the key. Pearl is on him. Go right side to Ware. Left-hand dribble by the junior to Brantley for 3. Too hard, back iron, no good. Rebound, Karams into the corner. Picked up by Melvin Goins, the 5'11" senior transfer guard. Tried to go to the basket down the right side. We cut it off. Feeds McBee. Head fake for 3. Dribble drive to the left side. They rotate the ball back out front. Goins has it. Flips the pass to Pearl. Diagonal into the right corner. Tatum, catch, shoot 3, air ball. Rebound. Brantley gives it to Ware. Dogs up the floor, down by 4. Whistles and a foul. Offensive foul on the Dogs.
Jeremy
Jeremy
Price was running straight down the floor, and Stephen Pearl stepped in and took a charge way far from the play, from the ball right there.
That's Jeremy's second foul. Brantley and Barnes go out. Dante Williams going to check in. Price thought he was coming out, I think, and he wasn't guarding anybody. Dogs coaches had to tell him to get back in the game. He's still on the floor with 2 fouls. Tennessee basketball on a 4-point lead. Goins dribbles it back towards the half-court line. Go to McBee left side. They feed the freshman Harris. Screen by Fields. They want to let Harris do something with 8 on the clock. He throws it back out front to Tatum near half court. Tatum, long, deep, 3, left side. Tries to use the glass, nowhere near. Harris sneaked in and got a one-handed rebound. Feed Tatum on the left side. We stole it, knock it away. Long pass up the floor. Robinson for a dunk on the other end. Dogs got a quick steal and a quick pass and a dunk from Gerald. And he's got 8.
Great time with quick hands down there. Get that deflection. Ignited the fast break.
12-10, Tennessee by 2. Goins looks left, goes right to Harris. He'll launch a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Big Fields. Keep it alive for Tennessee. Goins with a shot fake and a reach-around foul on Gerald Robinson. That was not necessary. They whistle Gerald for the foul, his first. And the team's 4th, stops the clock at 12:04. Half number 1, Volunteers with a 2-point lead on the Dogs, 12-10. Tennessee inbounds with Harris. They throw it into Fields. He flips it back to the freshman, and now they give it to Goins. He jogs slowly to the right wing, guarded by Robinson. Hand off to Hobson back in the ballgame with 2 fouls. Hobson dribbles hard, right side, throws it up one hand, good. Thought he got fouled. He got the bucket, didn't get the whistle. Hobson, we haven't guarded him very well so far tonight. He's got 9 of Tennessee's 14. They lead it by 4.
He is tough in the one-on-one coverage. We have to get some help on the dribble drive from our teammates.
Leslie to Dante Williams, shoots a jumper right baseline, rattles off the iron. Tennessee rebounds. Hobson tried to throw an outlet pass to Tobias Harris, running up the far side, threw it behind him and out of bounds. It'll be the Dogs' ball after the timeout. Official stoppage of play. 11:29 to go first half. It's Tennessee 14 and Georgia 10. Now this from AT&T. Hobson, who's averaged 18 over his last 7 games, already has 9, Mark.
Yeah, he's on his way to about a 40-point game here. We've had about 3 different people try to guard him so far tonight. And, every guy is taking the challenge, but you need help on Scotty Hobson. Can't overhelp to free up the drop-off pass, but you got to have somebody else in his sight line to stop him from going to the hole.
Dogs with the ball on the offensive end. We feed Trey. He's double-teamed. They whack it away from behind. He got it back. Hangs on the iron. Travis Leslie skies above the rim to finish it off with a 2-handed jam. Tompkins got double and triple team. Boy, that's got to get frustrating after a while because he sees it night in and night out. 14-12. Tennessee with a 2-point lead. McBee pass to the far side. Leslie jumps, gets a hand on it, deflects it out of bounds on the far side of the floor. He's trying to go to Hobson cross court.
The Tennessee has really good interior defenders. They're going to make life tough on Trey down there. Trey just needs to grind it out, keep his composure. But what I like right there is Travis Leslie, anytime a guy is double teaming the block and shoots it, it frees somebody to get the offensive glass. And Travis took advantage of it right there. And we saw that at Ole Miss a couple times too.
Harris, the freshman, guarded by Dante Williams. He plays catch with Trey Golden out front. Now Golden, guarded by Robinson, only 5 on the clock. Way away from the basket. They go to Hobson, shoves it down low, 1 to shoot. They don't get the shot off. The shot clock expires, but you can barely hear the horn. Our shot clock horn sounds like an old 67 Volkswagen, and you can't really hear it.
That's right.
When the crowd is loud, but certainly Mark Fox was eyeballing it.
Oh, Coach Fox was officiating over there, getting that signal going. He had it going.
Dogs get a shot clock violation forced on Tennessee. Georgia has the ball on the turnover. Here's Tompkins between the circles, go left side to Ware. Back to Dante Williams, top of the key, holds the ball high, now hands it off to Ware. Feeds Leslie on the right wing. He's above the 3-point arc. To Williams at the right elbow. Feed Tompkins. Pass was a little high. Trey makes a nice job to catch it. He adjusts, goes up and in. Made the catch, may have gotten fouled, but no call. He gets his first points of the night.
Well, any foul, but he used his left hand. It was a smart decision. The right-handed shot would have been blocked right there. Good job by Trey. Great pass from the freshman, Dante Williams.
14 all. Tennessee ball. Under 10 minutes first half. Long 3 by Golden. Flat off the low right side of the backboard. Rebounded by the Dogs. Ware into the front court quickly to Trey. He'll catch and shoot a 3. Oh, off the glass. Rattled off the iron. No good. Tompkins has struggled with his 3 in conference play. Tennessee with a rebound. Tobias Harris through the lane. Throws up a running jump hook. That's nowhere near. It was blocked by the Dogs. Georgia takes it away. Pushes it up from right to left. Leslie with the ball on the dribble. Feeds it back to Ware. 14-14. 9:24 to go first half. Robinson holds the left wing for Georgia. Golden swiping at the ball. Trey's trying to set a screen for Gerald. Feed it across to Williams. Williams almost had it stolen. Able to pick it up. Feed Leslie. Cross-court zipper to Ware for 3. Good. Dustin with a catch on the pass from Travis Leslie on the left side. Ware caught it on the right wing and drained a 3, and the Dogs back in front 17-14.
Dustin was standing over there about 7 seconds wide open. Dante opted not to throw it to him, but Travis sure did get it to him. Way to knock it down, Dustin Ware.
Ware coming off a 15-point showing against Ole Miss on Saturday. Hobson with a rainbow inside the arc. Long 2 from left to the lane. Makes it 17-16, and he's in double figures with 11. Dogs have the ball. We're up by 1 with 8:33 to go first half. Robinson slowly walks it in to Tompkins, now to Leslie. Bobbled it, caught it, splits a double team, scores. He got fouled. Count the bucket. Leslie to the line for 1. Hobson just picked up his 3rd foul. That may be bigger than the bucket.
No question. A great
Boy, they were rolling the dice with him out there with 2 fouls with that much time left.
They really were, but I tell you, we took advantage. Another great pass from the freshman, Dante Williams. Good decision, good composure. Hit Travis on the curl, flexible rub action we like to run so much, but a huge foul on Scotty Hobson.
Leslie, free throw, good. He's been terrific in conference play. 25 out of 27 now in the last 7 games. Better than 92%. That's what Travis Leslie's shooting from the foul line. 20-16. Dogs by 4. Big lead of the half for Georgia. 8:19 to go first half. They send it into Williams. He works in the paint, kicks it out on the perimeter. Now Goins drives from the left side, falls down on the baseline. It's Georgia basketball. Goins fell down, was trying to throw it off a white shirt as he was falling down out of bounds. Teddy Valentine with the call, pointing at the baseline, saying Georgia basketball. Dogs by 4 with the ball. 8:07 to go, first half. Ware skips it to Robinson. He catches, spins, and drives on the baseline. Goins strips him out on the right baseline before Gerald could get to the basket. Dogs ball. They'll inbound with 25 on the shot clock. Dogs moving from right to left as we view it from next to the Georgia bench. Working in the front court now. Trey working on Brian Williams. And able to spin, draw the foul, and kicks it off the glass right of the lane. What a move by the All-SEC performer. Count the bucket. We go to a timeout. Dogs on a run. We're up 22-16, and we'll go to the line when we come back. Timeout. Now this from Anheuser-Busch.
David, you can do a scoreboard here, okay?
Little 12-2 run. That'll do wonders for you.
Tennessee will get a technical foul, if not 2 tonight. My prediction early here.
Yeah, they have been bitching, and the officials know they're bitching too.
Assistant coaches, even one of the players on the bench jumped up and yelled at the official.
Yeah.
You can't let that get away.
No, you're right. I've seen that happen too.
Yeah.
What's Jones doing with Hobson in the ball game, man?
Yeah.
That much time.
And he's an AAU coach, coached a little bit of high school ball. And he's out here from the Mark Fox.
He's an AAU coach?
Yeah.
Wow. Got dirt on his hands.
He was
buddy.
a high school coach and actually had 1 or 2 good players, and that got him in the AAU circuit. That's what he was coaching when they pulled him out of it, get players why he got hired. He's going against Mark Fox. Ain't no contest there, my friends. No contest. He's going to lose it. He's out of the box, and he's way up the sideline.
It's David Shumate.
Thank you, David. Dogs on a 12-2 run. The last 3.5 minutes. Mark, Tennessee getting frustrated?
A little bit. They're a little out of cutter, but our defense stiffened up a little bit. And really just good execution by the dog. We talk about it all the time. Our shot selection is so good, and we're just patient. Trey needs to be patient in the low post. Things will develop. We'll get the ball to him. And, guys, we made some big plays here in this run.
Tompkins at the line, try to finish off a three-point play. Free throw on the way. Good. Dogs continue to shoot the free throws superbly. 23-16. Georgia by 7. Tennessee ball. Goins tried to go by. Robinson couldn't do it. McBee for 3. Off the mark for the former walk-on. Rebound saved far corner by Tennessee. Cameron Tatum with a hustle play to save it in the far corner for the Volunteers. They got a new shot clock as well after the missed 3 by McBee. Pearl spins down left of the lane, nowhere to go on the baseline. Give it to McBee. Bad spacing right now by Tennessee. They had 3 or 4 guys on the far side of the floor. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. He's guarded by Thornton, the freshman. Crossover. Tatum in the lane. Tries to dump it down. It's knocked out of bounds by the Dogs. Georgia got a hand on the ball. Sent it bouncing into the student section behind the basket. Shot clock with 10. 23-16. Georgia leads. Pearl out of the ball game for the Volunteers. Harris to inbound the basketball, throws it into Williams, power dribble, up and in, good. He came charging toward the basket, got the feed, dribbled it once and scored.
Dante or Marcus ought to just foul him. Don't give him a chance to make the layup because he's such a poor free throw shooter. Use your foul and just take one right there.
23-18, Dogs by 5 with the ball. Here's Junior. Robinson holds it on the left side, goes to Dante Williams between the circles, handoff to Robinson who comes around behind him. beat Thornton on the right side. We push it into Tompkins. He's double teamed by Tatum and Williams. Back out to Thornton. Marcus hesitated, wanted to shoot the three, but passed it off to Tompkins. We've got 4 to shoot. Robinson will get there in a hurry. Scoop up and in. Oh, baby. Robinson was almost at half court with 5 on the clock. He just said, I got to score. Took it right to the rack and scooped it up and in. Gerald with 10, 25-18.
Great body control. Tatum was in position to draw the charge, and in midair, Gerald just shifted, avoided the charge, and finished the layup. Fingertip roll there.
Melvin Goins tried to go by Robinson. A little hip check by Gerald. Floater good. Count the basket, says Anthony Jordan. He got the little floater to go. We hit him on the elbow. They say Tompkins committed the foul. His first and the team's 5th. Stops the clock at 6:10. Dante Williams, Marcus Thornton come out of the ball game. Leslie back in along with Dustin Ware. We've got Brantley on the floor, Barnes and Tompkins. Goins at the line for a 3-point opportunity. His first points of the night. Students behind the basket waving their pom-poms, yelling, waving their arms to no avail. Goins knocks it down. He's a good free throw shooter at 78%. 25-21. Dogs lead by 4 with the ball with 6:05 to go in the half. Ware with a crossover sends the pass to Tompkins. He holds it with a right hand, pulls it away, now lobs it over to Brantley on the right wing. Sets a partial screen. Brantley drives around him with a left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble, top of the key, goes to Leslie. Leslie will go down to the right baseline, try to dump it across the lane to Barnes, threw it over his head, and bounces out of bounds.
Tennessee did a nice job of rotating, collapsing. Travis got to see that. He was committed to the pass too early. They read it. But right now, what we have to recognize is Tennessee really has 2 scorers in the game right now. McBee can shoot the 3, Harris can score. Recognize who the guys that can hurt us and give good help defense.
Harris with a crossover, 6'8". He runs over Barnes. Oh, they call a block. Chris Barnes picks up the block call. Teddy Valentine with an emphatic foul call on Chris Barnes. Shoulder to the chest from Harris to Barnes on the replay. Chris may have been moving his feet. Picks up the foul. Tennessee with the ball. Harris has it with a left-hand dribble through the legs. Thought about driving into the lane. Couldn't get there. He mishandled the dribble. They keep it out on the edge. Goins now between the circles with a left-hand dribble slowly. Goins with 17 on the clock. Works against Dustin Ware. Into the paint. Pushes Dustin back. Spins. Shoots short range. Rattle off from 4 feet. No good. Rebounded by Tompkins. Trey leans into it and runs up the floor. Handles the ball. Kick out Brantley. Right side 3. Partially blocked from the corner. Leslie saves the rebound. Knocks it to Brantley, who gives it to Tompkins, who feeds it back to Ware. Leslie with a hustle play to keep the possession alive for the Dogs. We're under 5 minutes to go in the half. Dogs lead 25-21. Brantley catch, shoot 3. That one's on target. Sherrard Brantley with a 3 left of the circle makes it 28-21. That's the Airtran nothing but net escape shot. Sign up for net escape's email specials at airtran.com and do it right now. Harris wants to drive on Tompkins. Trey won't let him. Go to McBee for 3. Good. Right in front of the Dogs bench. Skylar McBee, the former walk-on, who turned down some small college scholarship offers to walk on at his favorite, Tennessee, gets his first points of the night. It's 28-24. Leslie at the lane. Offensive foul on the Dogs, says J.B. Caldwell, as Skylar McBee takes the charge. They got it on Leslie, his second. That gets our crowd in a bit of an uproar, Mark.
The play before, Travis is in the ball screen for McBee and recognize who can score for Tennessee. He went underneath the screen. Well, that just gave Skylar a free pass and said, hey, I'm firing. Shoot a 3. Every time he's getting screened for, we have to fight over the top of the screen, make him put the ball on the floor, and limit his 3-point looks. Hobson did the same thing earlier. His first 3, we went underneath the screen. Marcus Thornton did. Recognize who the players are, who can shoot a 3, and play the screen properly.
Tobias Harris will shoot a 3 from the left side. They left him open, and at 6'8", he knocks it down. That's his 10th 3 of the year. He's 10 for 31 for the McDonald's All-American, who's 8th in the SEC in scoring and rebounding. 28-24, 28-27. Mark Fox emphatically calling for a timeout. His team all the way down at the other end of the floor. He'll the ball. Thornton bounces it into Ware in the front court. Shot clock continues to tick. It's at 18 right now. Ware to Thornton, goes right side. Bones in the ball game, guarding him. Give Robinson the ball. He lost it for a minute. Bones swiped at it. Ware with 9. Left side to Thornton. Back to Ware. Across to Robinson. To Williams. To Ware. Ball deflected by Melvin Goins. Out of bounds just to our left at half court. It'll be Dawg. Two teams exchange leads back and forth. The Vols have led by as much as 4. And Georgia went on a 12-2 run over a 3.5-minute period to take a 7-point lead. Long three at the horn by Ware from the corner won't go. And the rebound goes to Tennessee. 28-27 right now. Tennessee down the lane. Tatum tries to scoop, falling down off the iron, and the rebound picked up by Bone on the left baseline. Tennessee will reset. 18 on the shot clock. Here's Goins. The big Fields. They go to Tatum, to Harris. Catch, shoot, 3 with a screen. Good. Big Fields blocks for him, and Tobias Harris with a smooth stroke from NBA range knocks down his second three-pointer, and Tennessee back in the lead, 30-28. 2:35 to go. We got a foul on Tennessee. Tugging on the jersey, says Ted Valentine. Marcus Thornton to inbound as Tatum picked up the foul. Dogs 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Bounce feed, thread the needle. Thornton to Robinson, spinning down on the right baseline. and was able to draw another foul. They get Tobias Harris on that one. Now it's 1-and-1 time for the Dogs. We're in the bonus. Harris with his first. Team 7th. Gerald Robinson to the foul line, coming off a season-best 22-point effort in the win over Ole Miss on Saturday. And Robinson, 17 of 18 from the stripe in SEC games. Pushes it up and in good. This is the kind of free throw shooting we're used to seeing.
Exactly.
Gerald, who got off to a dreadful start at the line this season, but now almost back up to 70% for the year. (30-29), Vols by 1. This to tie it up, and he does. Strips them clean, makes a pair. Robinson notched the score at 30. 2:24 to go in half number 1. Tatum pushes it across to Harris, a shot fake by the big 6'8 freshman. Back to Tatum on the right side. Goins curls around, takes a feed near the center circle, just south of the Georgia logo as we look at it. Harris will take a long three, unguarded, good. Looked like a reluctant three, but he just kept going into motion, pushed it up in there, and he hit his third of the game.
Well, I know what my halftime adjustment's going to be. That's the third time we've tried to go underneath the screen on a shooter who's already knocked down 2 in a row. Got to recognize better.
Tompkins struggling to get around defenders, leans and forces one from the left side. No good, rebounded by Tennessee. They give it to Harris. He'll shoot another three from the right side. Nicks the backboard off the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Vols. Tatum on the far side of the floor. Go into Williams. He got in deep and scored on a lay-in. Working against Thornton. Tennessee's opened up a 5-point lead here late in the half. It's 35-30. Ware walks it up the floor. Goes to Tompkins. Trey just 2 for 8 in the ball game. Takes a pass from Robinson. Hesitates on the pump fake. Got Tatum in the air, and he was able to draw the foul. And Tompkins will try to earn some points at the line. Foul on Tatum, his second. Team's 8th. And free throws for Trey. Tompkins at 70% for the year, 40 out of 57.
The Trey took an uncharacteristic forced shot the other end early in the shot clock, not like him. Got to recognize a little better. Don't get impatient. He just needs to be patient this game. Let the game come to him.
2-shot foul here as Tompkins sinks the first. Stephen Pearl checks in for Tatum, who goes out with his second foul. Scotty Hobson on the bench. Tennessee coaches rolled the dice and left him on the floor, or put him back in the game, actually, with 2 fouls, and he picked up his third. Second free throw, Tompkins missed. No good. Rebounded by Williams. It's our first miss from the line tonight. 35-31. Dogs trail by 4. 63 seconds to go. Tennessee with the ball. Harris has hurt us tonight with his long-distance shooting. Only 30% coming in, but he's made just about everything he's hoisted up tonight. I think he's missing 1 3-pointer. 50 seconds to play. First half, 11 on the shot clock. McBee to Harris. Beyond the arc, dribble drive just inside the foul line. Pull-up jumper short is an air ball. Rebounded by Robinson running under the bucket. Quickly into the front court from right to left. Dogs with the ball. 28 to shoot, 32 to play in the half. Ware holds high on the left side, guarded by Goins. He's crouching down in his defensive stance. Ware glides back. Goins goes with him. Now give it to Robinson high on the left side to set a screen with Barnes. And McBee tried to go through the screen, called for a foul. I thought they were going to call Chris for an illegal pick. But no, they got Tennessee with the foul. McBee picks up his first, team's 9th, and it's 1-1 for Gerald Robinson. We're down 4. 2 here could make it a 1-point game.
Really could. We're not in the half on a real positive note. Hitting these free throws would be huge.
Make it a 2-point game, excuse me. Free throw was hanging on the rim, and Tennessee tried to jump in there and knock it off.
Well, Tennessee knocked it off, not us.
Yeah. Now the officials are going to converge. All 3 officials are going to discuss it. Ball was still over the cylinder. Robinson's free throw, and it was hit. Looked like by Tennessee. Ted Valentine, I think are they going to look at the monitor? Tony Jones is asking for an explanation, the acting coach for Tennessee. Now the official will go back and discuss more with Anthony Jordan, J.B. Caldwell, Ted Valentine. That's our crew tonight. 19.7 seconds to go in the first half. Tennessee by 4. We were trying to get a little bit closer at the line. Gerald Robinson's first free throw on the 1-and-1 was bouncing on the rim over the cylinder. They're really having a hard discussion about this. No decision just yet, or at least we haven't been told of one. And they may go to, well, Ted Valentine went to the Tennessee bench. Now he's going to the Georgia bench. And we'll talk to Mark Fox. Now Trey Tompkins is lining up at the foul line by himself for Georgia. Did they call a technical? They haven't called anything at this point. At least they haven't made it public. Maybe they know privately. Hopefully they'll let everybody else in on it. Ted's getting a workout back and forth between conferences with his fellow officials in both benches. Now he's talking to Georgia's Mark Fox again, and Tompkins is shooting free throws on the other end. And they never explained what the call was. He's shooting a technical foul. Tompkins, second free throw is on the way, and that's good. He made a pair. Technical was on Tennessee, but never saw an indication. The announcement was just made by David Johnston, the public address announcer. Didn't say who, didn't say the bench, didn't say why. But we'll take it. We're down 2 and we get the ball. 35-33. Thornton bounces it in. Robinson, they just pushed him out of the way and took it. And then they carry the ball a half-court bone. They don't call that. Then Williams drives in, and they call a charge as Chris Barnes took the brunt of that. He's paying the price. He's up and stinging a little bit. That's a big body hitting another big body. And Barnes is hurting somehow, maybe with the right arm or the shoulder. He's grimacing a little bit. And Williams a little bit slow to get up for Tennessee. He's holding his right elbow. They call Williams for the charge. That's his second foul. Dogs will get the ball. 13.6 to go. Apparently the technical was for touching the ball in the cylinder.
I understand, yeah, on a free throw, yeah.
35-33. Tennessee going to bring full court pressure now as Tompkins will try to inbound it from Georgia. From right to left. Give it to Robinson. 12 on the clock. Gerald to jog it up the floor. Crosses the timeline right now. 7 to shoot. Robinson. Cross court. Near side to Ware for 3. Around the rim and out. No good. Rebound at the horn, Tennessee. Ware got a good look at it. Ball went around. Did a couple of revolutions.
These games will be so hard fought, so close. It's a fine margin. Those things can really catch you at the end of the game.
Tennessee at 1-2 in the league, 11-6 overall. They have wins over number 3 Pitt, number 7 Villanova, number 21 Memphis, but they have losses to Oakland, Charlotte, College of Charleston, and then they lost to USC, Southern Cal on their home floor.
This is only their second true road game, and we did take advantage of that. We've been very good at home, but we knew it was going to be a hard-fought game, possession by possession game, and they got a good basketball team. They're very good. We are too. It's going to be a great 20 minutes of basketball here in Stegman Coliseum.
All right, Dogs come back with Ware, Robinson, Leslie, Price, and Tompkins. Tennessee with Harris, Goins, Hobson, Tatum, and Fields. And Hobson, again, if you missed it, we were incorrect on Hobson's foul total, thinking he had 3 in that half, but only credited with 2.
He's number 32. Stephen Pearl's 22. I do not remember Stephen Pearl getting a foul in that half.
I don't either.
But Dirk Floyd, who's all conference, he's first team every year, all conference scorekeeper. I mean, I don't know. There must have been a mistake down there. I have to check my man D. Floyd, one of the good guards in Georgia basketball history.
Tennessee will inbound the ball to start the second half, and here we go. The guys in orange working from right to left as we look at it from court side. Tobias Harris and Goins out on the perimeter. Back and forth. They go right side to Hobson. Leslie goes with him to Goins. Swings the ball around, feeds Harris, 19 on the shot clock. Melvin Goins with an orange headband, backs it off a little bit. Robinson guarding him. Now Tatum, we double team Tatum. Harris is open for a 3. That one's off the mark. You could see it from this angle. We were right behind with his shooting line. Dogs rebound it. Ware to Price, left side to Leslie. Travis 3 for 3 in the first half. Beautiful pass, lob down to Tompkins. He caught it on the left low block, turned and scored easily.
There's situations in the triangle offense where you can vacate weak side help, avoid that double team, and Coach Fox called it up, fouled it up the first play of the second half. Great feed in the tray.
Give the assist to Travis, and Tompkins now has 10 points. It's 35 all. Tennessee ball, Goins, holding, looking, now dribbles it slowly, backs it out a little bit, back towards the center circle. 10 on the shot clock. Goins dribbles through the legs, tries to go against Robinson, ducks down the right side of the lane. We swipe at the ball. He hits the right side of the backboard. They've only got 1 to shoot. Shot clock violation. They didn't draw iron with Goins' original shot. They got the rebound. And by the time Goins curled around on the far side, there was only 1 second left. He's looking at the coach now, Tony Jones. I guess he thought he got rim. He got the side of the backboard. He didn't get rim. Second shot clock violation in the ballgame. Leslie into the lane. Jumper rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Fields. He threw it away, trying to go for the home run. And Ware intercepted it on the other end. Zips it back up the floor to Robinson. We go to Tompkins. Spin on the baseline. Hits off the glass and good. Tompkins with the baseline spin and the shot off the glass, giving him 12, 37, 35. Georgia regains the lead.
Good Trey Tompkins, 2 quick touches, vacate the double team. Not going to get stopped down there.
Tennessee falls down. Hobson loses the ball. Tompkins throws it up ahead to Robinson. He mishandled the dribble in the far corner. Ball bounces out of bounds. Tennessee swiping at it. I believe they touched it last, says Anthony Jordan. It's going to be Dogs' ball. Tompkins got it away from Hobson, who maybe rolled his ankle back on the other end. Hobson is hobbling, coming back to play some defense for Tennessee. He stays in the ball game, but definitely favoring one of those ankles. Dogs inbound it, 17:50 to go in the contest. Georgia by 2, 37-35. Ware to Leslie. Going to run left baseline under the basket, up and under. Got blocked by Tennessee. Tobias Harris going to push it up the floor for the Vols. Feeds Goins, coming across from the right side. Stops in the paint. Kick out above the arc to Tatum. He drives across, shoots on the run. No good. Off the rim. Rebounded by big Jeremy Price. To Ware. Push it up the floor. Dustin into the front court. Curls around on the right side to Tompkins. Wanted to shoot the 3. Williams was out on it. Robinson has it now. He'll penetrate from the left side. Jumped in the air. Tried to wrap it around to Tompkins through 2 orange shirts. We turn it over. They took it away. Harris up the floor. Dribbles behind the back. Turns around. Gives it to Hobson. Lane down the right side. Up and off the rim. No good. A whistle and a foul on the Dogs. Hobson just gliding down the right side. They got a blocking foul on Georgia. Price with his 3rd. We think. Let me check. Yes, that is 3. So somebody picked up their third. It
That's
wasn't
right.
Hobson, it was Jeremy Price. And Scotty Hobson, the 6'7 junior from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, will go to the line. Career 66% free throw shooter, shooting 76% this season. Right-handed release, all net on the free throw by Hobson. He's got 12. That's his first points of the second half. Makes it 37-36. Dogs by one with 17:06 showing on the clock. We substitute Barnes in for Price. Hobson, very methodical at the line. Several dribbles, he spins the ball. He readies himself now, he shoots, flicks it up, no good, off the iron, rebounded by Ware. Dustin really got up there. Pulled it down from the right side.
That's the second biggest defensive rebound. He's had two big ones tonight. It's great.
37-36, Georgia by a point, Dogs with the ball. Ware right wing. Guarded by Josh Bone, who's back into the ball game for Tennessee, 6'3 senior. Barnes fires the pass to Ware on the right side. Tennessee got a hand on it, deflecting it out of the bound right here into the scorer's table. And it'll be Dogs basketball. 19 seconds on our shot clock on this possession.
Stephen Pearl's guarding Trey Thompson. Let's see if we can take advantage of that mismatch right now. Pearl will be physical with him, but Trey ought to be able to get the basketball right here and go to work on him.
Robinson has it with 13, fires to Leslie. Leslie against Hobson. Wants to work from the right side, under the basket, up and under, won't go. Williams deflected the shot. Ball bounced high off the floor. Goins picked it up, and then Leslie fouled him. That's 3 on Travis. I don't think that was the wisest of shot selection by Travis Leslie. When you had 3 big orange shirts under the basket, he's trying to glide and go up underneath the basket.
That's the second time he's driven, baseline and just forced it. That's not unlike him, out of character. We talked about it at halftime, before the game, stay in character, be what we are, and that's good enough to win the basketball game. Don't force the action.
Pearl with a backdoor bounce feed through traffic, trying to go to Hobson. We got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. 37-36, Georgia leads Tennessee with 16:25 to go. Fourth game of the SEC schedule for both of these teams. Pearl into the far corner to Bone out of Nashville, a 6'3 guard. Goins has it now, front edge of the center circle. Tony Jones, their acting head coach, stomping his feet down on the other end, trying to get his offense in motion. Goins holds left wing, goes to Hobson, into the circle, blow the whistle. You got a foul on Tennessee. Brian Williams with an illegal screen. And now the 6'10 senior from the Bronx, New York, is not a happy camper. He said some dirty words, and now we'll go to the bench.
J.B. Cole could have got him there and let him go, but he took that big derriere out there and got a little body. Good call.
There's another word for that in the Bronx. Booty. 37-36. Georgia with the ball and a 1-point lead. Here's Robinson between the circles. Nice feed to Tompkins. Fields pushing on him. He puts it up. They wave it off. Called the foul on the floor. Instead of pushing foul on John Fields, the 6'9 senior. That's his second. That'll take us to a timeout. So it's getting physical. That's what we like. 15:51 to go. Georgia 37, Tennessee 36. Back to Athens right after this from Anheuser-Busch. Mark Sloniker, Tony Schiavone here at Stegman Coliseum. David Shoemate, our network studio host. Georgia leads Tennessee tonight, 37-36. Immediately following our play-by-play tonight, it's the AT&T call of the game. And we'll also hear the Texaco Star play of the game and the Comcast triple play of the game in our post-game show. And we'll select the State Farm player of the game before the conclusion of this one. Dogs with the ball stripped out of the hands of Marcus Thornton in the right corner by Josh Bone, the transfer from Southern Illinois, 6'3" senior. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Dogs run out of a stack down the right side of the lane. Harris back into the ball game and Stephen Pearl out. To inbound from the near right corner, Robinson hoists it up to Ware just inside the half-court line. Bone knocks it away. Dustin picks it up, drives down the left side, hands off to Barnes, who got between two bigs for Tennessee and went up and in and scored on a layup. Barnes with his first points. Dogs by 3, 39-36. I think Harris was there and Fields was there.
And Krista sees a degree of difficulty. Shoot it when they're easy. He tends to miss them, but a little degree of difficulty, he can put it in.
It was more of a challenge that way.
That's right.
Here's Goins on the right wing for Tennessee behind a screen from Harris. Now he gives Harris the ball. Harris goes down on the right corner. Back to Goins with 7 on the clock. Goins spins in the lane. Robinson on him. Rainbow up and in. Good. Goins with a spin move and a teardrop that went right through the bottom of the basket. Goins with his first points of the half. He's got 5 in the game. Makes it 39-38. Georgia by 1. Dogs ball. Robinson right wing guarded by Goins. Lobs to the basket, underneath the basket to Tompkins, but Big Fields at 6'9" jumped up, deflected it out of bounds.
The right decision by Gerald, just a little bit more on it, a little more lob on it. Again, in the triangle offense, you can vacate that backside, wipe out the double team. That's what we're doing this half, to give Trey more opportunities to score down there and avoid that double team action.
Gerard Brantley checks in and inbounds the ball for the Dogs. Thornton, Brantley, Robinson, Tompkins and Barnes on the floor. We've got 10 to shoot. Robinson, 9 to shoot. Screened by Tompkins. Gerald dribbles carefully, spins in the lane, up. High shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. Trey Golden pulls it down for the Volunteers and carried it across the timeline. 39-38, Dogs by a point. Tennessee with the ball. Bone to Golden. He backs up a little bit near half court. To Harris with 19 on the shot clock. Harris feeds Fields, who turns to his right and goes to Golden. Now it's back to Bone. He's going to dribble and drive, dump it across the lane, and the lay-in to Harris is good. Bone penetrated, sent it across the lane. Big Tobias Harris scores his 13th points of the night. 39, it's 40-39 now. Tennessee back in the lead. Dogs ball, work in the front court, trailing by 1 now. Barnes, one dribble, hands it off to Brantley. Guarded by McBee in the game for Tennessee. Lob to Tompkins. They double team. They go for the ball. Ball knocked loose. Wow, they're just knocking him all over the place. Fields, no whistle. Tennessee ball. Golden leans in. Now they're going to get Gerald Robinson with a foul on the other end. It didn't go our way on the right, and it didn't go our way on the left. Foul on Gerald Robinson. That's his first of the half. Second of the half for Georgia. Actually, third team foul for the Dogs. Tennessee to inbound. Bone bounces it into Golden to Harris. Stands above the three-point arc, throws it into Williams. Catch, jump hook, good in the paint over Barnes. Barnes, or rather Williams with 6. Now the lead is 42-39. Tennessee by 3. 13:09 to go. Brantley takes the feed, tries to swing the ball down low. McBee trying to tie him up, grabbing at him, and whistled for the foul. Skylar McBee picks up his second, stops the clock with 13:04.
The 3 perimeter players that came off the bench for Tennessee right here, they did a nice job. Bone, Golden, and McBee really being aggressive, getting after us defensively.
Brantley trying to throw it in. Hobson guarding the inbounds pass, throws it to Robinson, who has to jump out of bounds. He was falling away, throws it off Golden. It deflects off Hobson. He tried to field it before it went over the baseline, but Orange touched it out of bounds. Dogs will inbound the ball again. Brantley has to hold his ground, throws it in. Hobson jumps and deflects that one out of bounds. We might have to get somebody else to inbound it.
He's not the ball fake. I mean, he's just telegraphing his passes, but good call. Coach Howard, going to get Travis Leslie taking the ball out of bounds right there. But Hobson's going to stay on the ball. You got to ball fake the young man. You just can't telegraph your pass.
Pull that play they threw in longest yard. We throw it in. It's intercepted by Harris. Harris going to take it, dribble it up the floor. We strip him, run it the other way. Robinson to the rack. Oh, he tried to dunk it. Came in and hit it off the iron. He jumped too early, I think. Didn't get high enough. Tennessee got the rebound, push it back the other way, and we deflect their pass out of bounds. Robinson came in for a highlight reel dunk from left of the lane. Didn't get to the rim, didn't get over it. He hit the rim on his dunk attempt.
And everybody was waiting for the lob pass to Travis, who was set up for that, but Gerald wanted to get it himself. Got to get this crowd fired up. Didn't work to our advantage that time.
Tennessee ball. They lead by 3, 42-39, 12:46 to go. Williams inbounds to Hobson. He spins away on the left baseline, goes to the rim, tried to lay it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound Tennessee. The putback from the right, no good. And that's rebounded by Barnes. Chris clears, hands to Dustin Ware, who'll take it across the timeline. Ware calls the play, goes to Leslie, right wing. Travis shows the ball, drives to the elbow, feeds Price. Oh, the lay-in, no good. Barnes for the follow. That was good. Barnes made sure he didn't miss. He grabbed that ball and flushed it with two hands. 42-41. Barnes with 4 in the ball game. Tennessee ball. Sold out crowd at Stegman Coliseum, standing, making noise. Tennessee will stop him for a moment as he calls a timeout. Tony Jones with a timeout for Tennessee. Stops the clock at 12:07. Official timeout with the balls up 42-41. We'll be back in a moment. Now this from State Farm. One-point lead, 42-41. Here with 12:07 to go. Bentley's Popcorn's available at all Georgia basketball games. Kettle roasted, rich, sophisticated, and delicious. Bentley's Popcorn is America's luxury snack. And Slon, Chris Barnes giving us a nice little lift off the bench here in the second half.
It really has. We were out of character. We had Gerald Robinson over-penetrated, forced to pass. Travis forced 2 shots, and we were struggling a little bit. But Chris Barnes with all-out hustle, ran on the floor, got a strip block. Got the thing going the other way for us. We know we missed a dunk, but a great hustle play. 2 layups down here, 1 stick-back dunk, the other one in traffic. Just really ignited the team, brought some much-needed energy off the bench for us.
Tennessee inbounds the basketball. They run their motion. Here's Hobson with the ball between the circles, guarded by Leslie. Hobson slowly dribbles, dances around, moves to his right, trying to get a screen. Now will stop and try a 3. Short with 6 on the shot clock. Rebound goes to Ware. Dogs push it up left to right, down by a point. Dustin dribbles through the legs. He's guarded by Tatum. Moves back and forth on the center circle. Tatum went for the steal. We get the pass to Barnes. Left side now to Leslie. Chris is going to set a screen. Travis going to go to the baseline and pull up for a one-handed jumper. Good from the left side from about 6 feet. Leslie with 9. Dogs back in the lead, 43-42 with 11:24 to go. Great crowd energy in the building. Goins drives inside, tries to hook a one-hander up there. There was some contact, but no whistle. Pearl got the rebound on Goins' miss. Tennessee keeps it. He didn't touch the iron, though. There's only 13 on the shot clock. Goins now looking at the bench, dribbling slowly. 9 on the clock. Now 8 on the clock. Goins with the ball. Goes to Pearl. Crossover. Pearl scoop up and around the rim. Good. Well, that looked like the old rec league shot that you like to talk about.
That's right. He took advantage of it. We didn't guard him. We were too worried about guarding Harris down there. And Pearl took advantage of the action and went in and made a nice layup.
Pearl, well, he just got his average. He actually exceeded it. 1.4 points per ball game. He's got his first 2 of the night and put Tennessee back in front, 44-43. Now Leslie trying to dribble through traffic. Draws a foul on Tennessee on the far side of the floor. And that'll stop the clock with 10:36 to go for media timeout. The foul on Hobson. Now he picks up his third. 44-43, Tennessee leading the Dogs. Georgia will inbound when we come back. Now this from Anheuser-Busch. Coach Mark Fox will join us every Monday night on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Coach Mark Fox on the Bulldog Hotline live from Applebee's in Athens. Slon taking a look at the stats. I look at our rebounding totals. Our leading rebounder is Dustin Ware. Is that good or bad?
Well, at least he's involved. The guards always good. It's always good when the guards get involved. It's tough. Some of our big guys are just tangling up with the box outs. He's going in there and get them, but you don't have too many offensive rebounds tonight to Tennessee to get them that 5 rebound advantage over us right now.
Dogs inbound. Leslie bounces it in to Gerald Robinson. He waves Brantley to run and set a screen down low. Now they feed Leslie. Power dribble in the lane. Puts it up. Blocked out of bounds. Touched out by Tennessee. Tompkins almost got to it under the basket but decided to let it go, and the Dogs will inbound. 44-43. Vols lead the Dogs. Robinson has it after the inbounds. He curls around far side of the floor now. Comes back this way. Price set a moving screen. Stuck his hip out there. That's his 4th foul. Jeremy's got 4 fouls, hasn't scored tonight.
Not smart play. So far from the basket with plenty of time on the shot clock. Just get set and let Gerald work off of you. You don't need to go pick anybody off right there. Get your feet down and let Gerald operate off of you. And not a smart play by our senior power forward there.
Chris Barnes back in. Jeremy grabs a towel, heads to the bench with his 4th foul. Harris thought about an alley-oop lob to Tatum, holds on to it instead and gives it to Goins, who dribbles on the right side. They feed McBee. 10:05 to play. Tennessee by a point, 44-43. It was 35-33 at the half. The Vols led by 2. We've outscored them 10-9 here in the second half, but a lot of defense. 7 seconds to shoot. Tatum going to swing it low, work against Leslie. Throw it across into the corner for a 3. Short by Harris. Rebound goes to Gerald Robinson. Harris was wide open in the left corner. Missed the long jumper on the left baseline. Dogs trail by 1. We've got the ball. Leslie with a screen from Barnes. Pulls up in the circle. Now dumps it down low on the screen and roll to Barnes. And it's deflected out of bounds by the Vols. Georgia basketball, 9:31 on the clock. Will inbound. Melvin Goins checks out. Scotty Hobson comes back in. Hobson got a quick 11. Has only scored 1 in the second half. His 11 came in the first half. Tennessee pushing our guy Ware. They don't call it. Now we inbound it to Leslie. Then get it to Ware up on the left wing. Now to Robinson. He's waving his left hand and arm furiously. Dribbles on the right side. Feeds Dustin. Catch, shoot, 3. Short side iron rebound. Harris for Tennessee. We're down by 1. Vols with the ball. The big 6'8 freshman Harris will take it up the floor himself. Give it to Goins, or rather Tatum. Now it's McBee. Back to Cameron Tatum, the 6'6 junior from Lithonia. Tatum holds. McBee has it between the circles. Left-hand dribble, 15 to shoot. Tennessee really milking that shot clock every possession. Harris to Hobson with 7. Backs up. Now wants to start and go by Leslie. Tries to drive between him. Ends up jumping and throwing it back to McBee, who catches it at the half-court line and just heaves a two-handed overhead pass towards the basket. 3rd shot clock violation of the ball game for Tennessee.
A good job by the Dogs here. We talked about it in the first half. When Hobson squared up, faced the basket, we had nobody in the sight line, no help position guys. He was able to get deep penetration, get to the whole score. That time, as he turned and squared up, as looked to his left, the drive, Trey Thompson just sitting there waiting on us. Come on, if you want to come, that come through me. Look to his right, had help defense there. So we were cutting off his avenues and his path to the basket. Great help team defense there. Zone defense by Tennessee. Going back to that 1-2-2. They caught us off guard the one time they ran in the first half.
Tennessee gets Kenny Hall, a 6'8 freshman or 6'8 forward, into the ballgame for the first time. Ware for 3, won't go. Rebounded by Hobson. Hall, the sophomore from Redan High School in Stone Mountain. 44-43. We've been there for a while. Tennessee by a point, and they have the ball. Pearl high on the right side to McBee out front. Just catch back and forth. Wants to hand it off. Now still dribbles down the right side of the lane. Give it back to McBee for 3. Good. Skylar McBee. You don't want to lose to a guy named Skylar McBee.
Yeah, Gerald was a little slow in the help defense. Relax just for a second. That's all McBee needs. Get that shot off. A little late with the hand up.
47-43. Tennessee leads. Dogs ball. Tompkins covered up. We go to Leslie for 3. Around the rim and out. Oh! He followed and dunked. Take that! They should give him 3 for that, for following his shot.
Hey.
Wow. Leslie got up there. He knew it wasn't going. He said, I'm going to finish the job. 47-45. That wakes up the crowd a little bit too. Tennessee ball. 18 on the shot clock. McBee right side to Hobson. Leslie guarding. To Pearl between the circles. Turns slowly, gives it to McBee. 9 on the clock. McBee works against Robinson. You ain't taking him off the drive. Going to the right corner. Here's Hall, blocked by Tompkins, shooting at the horn. Kenny Hall just into the ball game a few moments ago, blocked by Tompkins. Dogs into the front court, down by 2. Tompkins straight away. Does he want to try Kenny for a 3? No, he's going to shove it down low to Leslie, who turns and scores. He got the kiss and the foul. Count the shot. He's going to the line. Leslie with 13 in the ball game. We've got a timeout in Athens. 6:44 to go. We're tied 47-47. Dogs and Vols. Back after this. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network from IMG College. Georgia trying to maintain a perfect record at home here at Stegman Coliseum. The Dogs are 8-0 and one free throw away from retaking the lead. The scoring recap brought to you by Regions Bank. It was 35-33 at the half. Tennessee by 2, and it's been very tight in the second half. Tennessee outscoring the Dogs 12-10 so far, but Leslie hits the free throw to finish off the three-point play, and the Dogs now in the lead 48-47. Here comes the crowd to its feet making noise. Dogs by 1, Tennessee with the ball. Williams has it above the arc, goes to Goins, left of the circle. He backs it out a little bit. That's Harris moving around back and forth. He fires to Harris, goes to Hobson. Hobson works against Leslie, goes baseline. They blow the whistle. He throws it up. It rattles in there, goes through. They count the bucket, and they get a foul on Travis, and that's his fourth. Hobson got the points, his first field goal of the second half. He's got 14 in the game now. He'll go to the line. Fourth foul on Travis Leslie. 49-48, Tennessee back in the lead. Hobson, 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Free throw is good. So he's got 15, makes the three-point play. Again, he's averaged 18 over the last 7 games. He's headed in that direction. The way he started, it looked like it was going to be an onslaught for the offensive-minded Hobson.
That was a good call by Tennessee to isolate him one-on-one, try to get Travis's fourth foul, and they were successful. Travis needs to send him to his help right there to the own drive baseline.
Dogs ball, we're down by 2, 50-48. Tompkins, catch, shoot, bank shot from the right side, mid-range, won't go. Rebound, Tennessee, and a foul on the Vols.
And Hobson.
They got a hold on Tennessee.
Hold on Hobson, it'll be his fourth.
He's got 4. Williams has 3. Tatum has 3. For Georgia, Price has 4, and Leslie has 4. McBee in, Hobson out with 6 minutes to go. Dogs set to inbound. Sherrard Brantley going to check in for Georgia as Mark Fox makes the substitution. Marcus Thornton leaves the game, heads to the bench. Gerald Robinson to inbound. J.B. Caldwell hands him the ball. He lobs it in deep. Barnes catches it a foot deep in the backcourt. Gives it to Ware. 5:55 to play. Tennessee by 2. Dogs have the ball, though. Right side of the floor, or left side, rather. Robinson tried to dribble, and Tennessee commits the foul, and now the Dogs are in the bonus. It's 1-and-1 time.
Well, we return the favor. They isolated Hobson on Travis Leslie to get Travis's fourth. We isolated Gerald Robinson with McBee, knowing McBee couldn't guard him with the dribble drive, and drew the foul on the floor.
McBee trying to get an explanation from Ted Valentine. Gerald Robinson at the free throw line. The free throw is up and in, good. First point of the second half for Gerald. He's got 13 in the game. It's 50-49.
We need a little Gerald Robinson time right now. You need to start taking over Travis out of the game. He and Trey need to give us a nice lift, and hopefully Brantley or Dustin can maybe stick a 3 and get a little separation from these guys.
Robinson with excellent form at the line. Hit a pair. We're tied at 50. We're headed to a pretty good finish here. 5:43 to play. The Stegman crowd has been on its feet most of the night. Goins holds for Tennessee. McBee runs without the ball, asks for it. Goins goes the other way and gives it to Bone. Now to McBee. Catches it in those orange shoes, hands it to Goins with 10 on the clock. Goins with a hard left-hand dribble. Robinson guarding. Backs it out with 6. Now 5. Crossover. Wants to shoot. Spins. Gets a little bit open. Fires the 3. No good. Rebound. Chris Barnes. Oh, what'd they call? Oh, he traveled. He dragged his pivot foot. Anthony Jordan with the call. Barnes got the rebound and dragged his pivot foot. We turn it right back to Tennessee. They get the ball back, and that hushes our crowd for a little bit.
He did a little bunny hop right there. He was fighting through 2 guys to get the rebound, but did do a little bunny hop. Well, I thought we were going to get a fast break going right there.
Harris inbounds to McBee for Tennessee. They continue to milk that clock. They've scored 12 points in the half, and we've scored 10. That's not right.
No.
My stat monitor is wrong. Here's Harris, a little bumping, little turn, little fader on the left baseline with Tompkins, and it goes. Harris is very good. He's got 15, 52-50. Tennessee by 2 with 4:44 to go. Ware to Barnes, top of the key. Send it back to Dustin on the right wing. Tompkins asking for it in the post, turns, spins, puts it up. Foul on the floor by Brian Williams, his fourth. A push, says J.B. Caldwell. And the 6'10 senior from New York doesn't like the call, of course. And it's free throws coming up for Trey Tompkins. Tompkins at the line tonight with 12 points in the ball game. And that free throw rattled off the iron and kicked away, no good. That's his second miss of the night. He's 4 for 6 from the stripe. We're down by 2. Tompkins with another free throw to come. Trey with a long look. He dips. He puts it up with the right hand. Good. That one was perfect. 13 points for Trey Tompkins. It's 52-51 Tennessee with 4:30 to go.
Need a stop. Big time.
Goins dribbles for Tennessee. Goes to Josh Bone. Holds it high. Guarded by Sherrod Brantley. Gets Goins, who got in deep in the paint. We converged on him in a hurry. He stumbles and lost it out of bounds. He was open for a brief second, and then all of a sudden Barnes and Tompkins and I think Robinson came back and closed in on him, and a little 5'11 senior guard had nowhere to go.
Great job by Chris Barnes. Good help defense.
Turnover by Tennessee. And the Dogs with the ball down by a point. Robinson, dribble drive through the paint. Turns on the right side, throws up a wild shot, awkward looking. Tompkins tried to catch it and lay it in. Ball's batted around a little bit on the left baseline and touched out by Georgia. I don't know what Gerald was trying to do on that play, but Tennessee will have the ball when we come back. We've got a timeout in Athens. 52-51. Tennessee leads Georgia with 3:56 to go in the ball game. Now this from AirTran. Tennessee leads Georgia 52-51. The Dogs have outscored the Vols here in the second half 18-17, but Tennessee's really been milking the clock, Slon, here in the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be a one possession game. We got to be careful. Give them a possession right there. Didn't handle the ball, get the shot that we want at that time down the floor. Tennessee's going to come down with a design play. They've been very patient tonight. Dogs are going to be solid running up those screens, defending those screens. And if we get Tennessee to miss, we've got to control the defensive glass, probe down the floor, and see if we can get an easy basket, because Tennessee's been pretty good in their half-court defense tonight.
Vols will have the ball. They'll inbound and bring it up the length of the floor from right to left. With a 1-point lead, Melvin Goins, 5'11 guard out of San Diego, into the front court, goes to Tobias Harris from Dix Hills, New York. He's the McDonald's All-Americans. Had a nice game tonight with 15 points. Goins to Harris. They work that clock. It's at 16. Now Harris thinks he sees an opening. Drives. Blocked by Tompkins. He drove down the right side of the lane. Tried to launch it from about shoulder high, and Tompkins blocked it out of bounds. It'll be Tennessee basketball with 3:34 on the clock. 14 seconds to shoot on this possession for the Vols. Bone trying to throw it in, lobs it in high. John Fields goes up, using those long arms and that 6'9" body to catch it. Goins penetrates inside, left it short off the front of the rim. We foul. 2-shot foul coming up from Elvin Goins. And they got Robinson. His third. Stops the clock with 3:27. Goins to the foul line.
We're doing a good job on Goins, and when he penetrates today, just bodying him up late, keeping him in front of you, making him shoot through you and over you. But that time, Joe got him on the arm.
Melvin Goins with 5 points, 1 out of 1 from the line tonight. 78% foul shooter. Free throw is good. 53-51. Tennessee by 2. They're really taking the air out of the ball here in the second half. Goins' second free throw. Up and no good, and rebounded by Ware. Look at Dustin getting another rebound. Last check he had 6. That's at least 7, and it may be more. Dogs ball down by 2. Robinson to Dustin. Looks to the right, throws to Brantley. Work it above the three-point line. 3:08 to play. Tompkins, right corner, Brantley. Catch, shoot, 3. Good! The Dublin native hit it from the right corner. A little whammy for the Dogs. 54-53.
Tennessee wins zone again. That's the way you bust him out of it. Sherrod Brantley, that last 3 hit Ole Miss, gave him some confidence.
Tennessee calls a 30. We will too. 54-53. Georgia leads back in 30 seconds. Line with a big 3, just 2 of 16 on his 3-point shots in the last 7 games, but we don't care now. That was a big one.
I was so happy. You know, I talked about it, and he hit that 3 at Ole Miss. It wasn't going to make any difference in the game. We'd already had it won. But just he needed to hit a shot in the game, and boy, he came up with big right there. Second one tonight. So glad for him. What a good young man, and boy, hit a timely 3.
Dogs by a point with 2:50 to go. Tennessee ball in the front court. Hobson to Goins. Trotz to the left wing, high on the left wing. Robinson lets him stay out there. They work the ball around the perimeter. Dogs are packed in tight inside the 3-point arc. Here's Josh Bone to Williams. Bone, now Goins is behind him with 6. Goins drives on the right side, curls around. We cut off the baseline. Give it to Bone with 2, with 1. He lets it float. Oh, from 8 feet. He hit it right as the shot clock was turning to 0. Josh Bone got the points, his first of the night.
Dustin flew backwards. I couldn't tell if he got shoved, pushed off there or not, but Dustin sure did fly backwards on that defensive play.
Tennessee by 1, 55-54. Robinson, Tompkins, catch, shoot, mid-range jumper from the left side. All over the rim, won't go. Rebound is loose on the floor. It's picked up by Harris. Harris spins around just shy of the half-court line, fires across the Bone into the front court. 1:56 to play. Dogs trail by a point. 55-54. Tennessee, they've got the ball. Goins holds it. They're milking that clock. They've done it the entire second half. We've scored 21 in the second half. They've scored 18. Well, they've scored a little more than that. The stat monitor's still behind. Goins jump pass, gets it to Williams underneath. It looked like he didn't know who to throw it to. Williams bailed him out and scored it on an easy layup. Now they lead by 3. 1:25 to play. We're down by 3, 57-54. Ware to Leslie on the right wing, to Tompkins. Tompkins holds, guarded by Williams. Go to Ware on the left side. Hobson gets out on him. Leslie, top of the key. Bone goes with him. Tries to drive to the left. Now stops and gives it back to Dustin. 1:05 to play. 9 on the shot clock. Dustin, long 3. Oh, yeah! That'll get you out of your seat. Dustin Ware ties it up, and we call a time. 59 seconds to go. 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs. 57-57. back in 30. .59 seconds to go. Dustin Ware just hit a big three, his second of the night. And Tennessee got some free points a few moments ago. We're looking to our left at the replay monitor. And Tennessee, who was that shooting the bucket?
Bone. Still got it in his hands.
And their shot clock is at 0. But they got the points.
That's right. But I tell you what, Dustin Ware asked for a screen. His defender jumped it too quick. He went the opposite way and drained a clutch 3.
54 seconds to go. Tennessee in the front court. Goins with the ball. Robinson about 6-7 feet away. Goins about halfway between the three-point line and the half-court line. Now he trots to the left. 16 to shoot. Harris, right side to Hobson. Leslie on him, man-to-man. Scotty Hobson goes. Floater, right side, won't go. Rebound, tapped out. Battle for the ball. Goins got it. Oh, knock it loose. Tompkins. Now Goins picks it up and calls a time because we trapped him with Robinson and Tompkins. Tennessee calls a time. 30-second timeout, Tennessee. 27.8 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout right here. Back in a moment. Barn burner, down to the wire, whatever your cliche, whichever one you want to use, that describes this ball game tonight. Been a lot of defense. Game really slowed down by Tennessee in the second half, Slon.
I really thought this game would be in the 70s, but they dictated the tempo. We like the pace of the game. I think almost every SEC East Division game, whether we're playing it or not, is going to be pretty hotly contested and right down to the wire. So time for the Dogs to step up with a big stop right here. Shot clock is off. Tennessee's probably going to play for one shot. No reason to shoot too early, give us an opportunity to score the other end. So we've got to be solid on our defense, got to communicate, possibly switch some guard-to-guard stuff. We get a hand to the shooter and then 5 white shirts, got to rebound like madmen and see if we get one last shot off when we get them to miss.
They've got one timeout. We've got 3. They've fouled 8 times. We've fouled 6. Tennessee inbounds. They go into their offense. Clock at 23. Again, the shot clock is off. 20 seconds to play in the game. Tied at 57. Goins to Harris on the near side. Tompkins eyeballing him. Tobias Harris watches, looks at the clock, 12. Harris with Tompkins guarding, goes left side to Hobson, around Tompkins, kick out Goins. Goins now through the left edge of the paint, goes to Harris for a 3 from the left corner. That won't go, and the putback, wait a minute, we've got mass hysteria. Tennessee caught the rebound and threw it back up.
Over the back, too.
Threw it back up as the horn was sounding, and they think they've won the ball game. The officials immediately go to the near side. There may have been a foul. I don't know. The game is going to overtime, perhaps. The lights are on. The clock is off, or at 0. Look like Brian Williams. Is he the one that put it back up?
He was.
Harris shot it from the left corner. Couldn't tell from here if it was a 3 or a 2. And then Harris got the rebound and tried to put it up as the game was ending, at least in regulation. Now the officials will look at the monitor and take a look at the shot clock as well to see if the clock expired before the shot was away. Tennessee's already had one of those in this ball game. Josh Bone made a shot as the shot clock was at 0 and the ball was still in his hands, but they got credit for the 2 points. So we're going to wait for the referees to see. We're not seeing a replay anywhere. They're not showing one on the video board. And the monitor to our left is turned around and facing the officials. So, Sliner, friends behind us are saying the same thing you did. They reached over his back. They didn't call a foul.
Yeah, I thought Williams over the back. But hey, you can let him play right there. We'll see. Hopefully it's after the buzzer.
Oh, they count the bucket. That's the ball game. Holy smokes. That's a ball game. 59-57. Tennessee wins it. Wow, I'd like to see that again. They didn't call the foul. They counted the bucket. And Tennessee wins it 59-57. That's the ball game. What a anticlimactic way to finish. Having to wait on a decision from the referees to look at a monitor. 59-57, Vols over the Dogs. We'll be back after this from Texaco.